Frosted frogs, a fascinating phenomenon in the animal kingdom, refer to the incredible survival strategy employed by some species of North American frogs, particularly the wood frog. These amphibians experience a state that might resemble the effects of freezing to death, yet they emerge unscathed as temperatures rise. When the cold season descends, wood frogs initiate a unique biological process where they allow their bodies to freeze and their heart to stop beating. Their breath ceases, and up to 70% of the water in their bodies can solidify into ice. To the layperson, this might appear as certain death, but in reality, these resilient frogs enter a state of suspended animation, effectively conquering the ravages of winter through controlled cryopreservation. The significance of this adaptation extends beyond mere survival. It allows frogs to withstand harsh, frigid conditions without needing to migrate to warmer climates, ensuring their role in local ecosystems as both predator and prey come spring. The wood frog, for instance, is crucial in controlling insect populations and serves as a food source for various predators like raccoons, snakes, and birds. Consequently, the survival of these frogs is intricately tied to maintaining ecological balance. Two specific examples of this phenomenon in action include the wood frogs in Alaska and those in the northern reaches of Minnesota, where temperatures can plunge dramatically. These frogs defy nature, nestled under leaf litter and snow, demonstrating their evolutionary mastery. Researchers have long marveled at these frogs' ability to craft an antifreeze-like concoction of glucose to protect their cells during the freeze-thaw cycle. The implications for medical science and cryogenics are profound, as understanding these mechanisms might one day lead to advancements in organ preservation or enhance cryosurgery techniques. However, this adaptive brilliance faces challenges. Climate change brings about erratic winter conditions, where premature thaws could disrupt this state of dormancy, jeopardizing their survival. The frog's reliance on stable cold periods poses a vulnerability in the face of a warming planet. Additionally, while some might argue this endurance highlights nature's resilience, others may point to climate change as a looming threat, underscoring the fragility of natural adaptations. Inextricably linked to broader themes of biodiversity and climate adaptation, the story of the frosted frog is one of resilience, highlighting the need to protect ecosystems where these remarkable phenomena thrive. By safeguarding these environments, we contribute to a delicate ecological balance, reinforcing the interconnected web of life of which we are all a part. Frogs are fascinating amphibians that possess unique biological and ecological characteristics pivotal to the health of their ecosystems. Understanding frog habitats and behaviors is instrumental in assessing their vulnerability to environmental threats, such as climate change. Frogs typically inhabit environments that offer moisture, such as wetlands, ponds, forests, and streams. These habitats are essential for their survival, aiding in processes like skin respiration and breeding. Frogs lay their eggs in water, where the tadpoles thrive before undergoing metamorphosis, emerging as adults capable of living both in water and on land. The importance of these habitats cannot be overstated, as they provide the necessary resources for the frog's complex life cycles. For instance, the Amazon rainforest, a biodiversity hotspot, is home to myriad frog species that perform critical ecological roles, such as insect control and serving as bioindicators for environmental health. When these habitats are disrupted, it can have cascading effects on the entire ecosystem. For example, increased deforestation in the Amazon can lead to habitat loss, impacting not just the frog populations, but also the broader ecological balance. Behaviorally, frogs are known for their vocalizations, which serve as a means of communication, particularly during mating seasons. The calls of the male frogs attract females and establish territories. Each species has its distinctive call, and this vocal behavior is essential for reproductive success. In the wetlands of North America, for instance, the springtime chorus of frogs like the American bullfrog is a crucial component of the mating ritual, signaling a thriving ecosystem. However, these vocalizations and the behaviors associated with them are vulnerable to changes in the environment. Increased noise pollution, temperature fluctuations, and habitat fragmentation can disrupt their natural behaviors, leading to reduced reproductive success. Despite their adaptability, frogs face numerous challenges. Habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change pose significant threats to their survival, often leading to population declines. For example, rising temperatures can cause ponds and streams to dry up, compromising breeding sites and larval development. Moreover, invasive species and diseases, such as the chytrid fungus, present additional risks by disrupting local ecosystems and threatening native frog populations. In understanding frog habitats and behaviors, it becomes apparent how integrated they are with their environments, showcasing their vulnerability to modern ecological challenges. Protecting these habitats and mitigating adverse impacts can preserve frog populations and, by extension, maintain ecological stability. Furthermore, these aspects connect deeply with the broader challenges frogs face, ultimately underscoring the need for comprehensive conservation efforts. Amphibians, such as frogs, are exceedingly sensitive to environmental changes, primarily due to their permeable skin and dependence on water bodies for reproduction. The impact of climate change on these creatures is profound and multifaceted. Unlike many animals, amphibians cannot easily escape the consequences of a warming climate, making them some of the most immediate indicators of environmental stress. Rising global temperatures alter their natural habitats, resulting in disrupted breeding cycles, as many frog species rely on specific temperatures and rainfall patterns to time their reproductive processes. This disruption can lead to reduced populations as the synchronization between the birth and survival rates of offspring wanes. The significance of this issue is enormous. Frogs and other amphibians play an integral role in ecological systems as both predators and prey, controlling insect populations and serving as food for larger animals. An imbalance in their numbers could cascade through food chains, causing unforeseen ecological impacts. Two glaring examples illustrate this. First, in Central America, the harlequin frog populations are experiencing severe declines, largely attributed to climate-influenced diseases like chytridiomycosis, which flourishes in the shifting climate conditions. Secondly, in the ponds across the eastern United States, the changing climate has been linked to altered sex ratios in frog populations. Temperature influences the gender of some amphibian species, and with warming climates, there are increasingly imbalanced sex ratios, which complicate reproduction and can lead to population decreases. Experts voice deep concern about these trends. Ecologists argue that amphibians are akin to the canaries in the coal mine for environmental health. What happens to them often precedes other broad-reaching environmental impacts. Yet, there are challenges to this narrative. Some researchers note amphibians' inherent resilience, suggesting they might adapt to gradual climate variations. However, the rapid current changes surpass their adaptive capacities. This challenge intertwines with wider conversations on biodiversity conservation and climate mitigation. Preserving amphibian populations through climate and environmental policies can aid broader ecological goals, maintaining balance within ecosystems. Addressing climate change is critical, not just for the survival of these frosted frog species, but also for the protection of biodiversity as a whole. As stewards of nature, humans must confront these climatic shifts head-on, both for these silent amphibians' calls of distress and their own. Biological adaptations to freezing temperatures are a fascinating testament to nature's resilience and ingenuity. These adaptations allow organisms to survive in environments that would otherwise be lethal due to extreme cold. One of the most notable examples is the survival strategy employed by certain species of frogs, such as the wood frog. These frogs experience a physiological phenomenon called freeze tolerance. As temperatures drop, the frogs enter a state of suspended animation, effectively freezing solid. Remarkably, their bodies can withstand the formation of ice crystals in their tissues without suffering fatal damage. The secret lies in the high concentration of naturally occurring antifreeze compounds like glucose and urea in their cells, which prevent ice from forming within the intracellular spaces, thus maintaining cellular integrity and ensuring survival through the cold months. The significance of these adaptations cannot be understated. Freeze tolerance allows frogs to hibernate close to the ground's surface, making effective use of terrestrial habitats without needing to migrate to warmer regions or burrow deep underground. This adaptation not only ensures their survival, but also supports ecosystems by maintaining frog populations in regions with harsh winters. These frogs play a vital role in the food web, serving as both predator and prey. The capability to freeze and thaw without damage extends their range further north than they might otherwise be able to survive, demonstrating nature's ability to find solutions to climatic challenges. An example of this adaptation in action is seen in Alaska, where wood frogs endure long, frigid winters. During this time, up to 65% of their body water can be frozen, yet they revive completely with the return of warmer temperatures. Similarly, the European common frog showcases another form of cold weather endurance by avoiding freezing altogether through seeking refuge in frost-free microhabitats close to water bodies, where temperatures remain more stable. However, these adaptations are not without challenges. One potential issue is the lengthening of winters due to climate change, which might extend the freezing period beyond what these adaptations can handle. Additionally, rapid changes in temperature might disrupt the careful timing required for entering and exiting frozen states. Critics might also argue that such adaptations indicate a limitation in natural selection, highlighting that these frogs are primarily adjusting to cope rather than thrive under optimal conditions. The biological adaptations to freezing temperatures seen in these frosted frogs are a crucial connection to broader themes of ecological resilience and adaptability. They showcase the ingenuity of evolution and underscore the delicate balance required for species survival in a rapidly changing world. Such adaptations highlight not only the incredible capabilities of these amphibians, but also urge us to consider our impact on the environments shared with them.